Endman, how are we doing with the upgrade parts? This is it! Wonderful!
Reverse gear. Check. Stabilizing out triggers. Check. Initiating signal testing. All good. Construction vehicle upgrades are complete. All the moving parts are in place. This efficiency is miraculous. It's like a dream.
A dream that's coming true! The AIC factory is working far better than I expected. We gotta expand our mass production plans.
And make sure you give me the new budget as soon as you have it.
Endfield has constructed many large industrial machines, but this is our first time using the AIC to build one on the fly. This is a first step towards our grand vision. Endman, just imagine how many lives we can improve with our construction capacity.
Prep work seems to be going well. We finally have some good news for a change. The quarry suffered significant damage. We received multiple distress calls from the crews there. We've dispatched a rescue team, but it was hastily prepared. They might not be able to cover all scenarios. I hope you can check the area if you have the time to spare, Endman.
Our preparations seem complete, but... No, sorry. It was nothing.
In any case, we should make sure all preparation work is carried out accordingly. Hocus and I are ready to help if you have questions about the AIC factory.
If you want to add more features to our AIC, you can use this expansion core. It will provide a more advanced factory development plan.
There are many things we can do. Expand our AIC factory, help crewmates in the other areas, and much more. The decision is yours, Administrator.
Ah, Endman, Supervisor Prolica. You came at the right time. Endman, we just ran another test. Results are quite stellar. We can now progress to the next step.
Kindly connect your protocol synchronizer with OMV Dijong. We shall, upon your request, proceed to reference it and calibrate the teleprotocol site of the TP point accordingly.
Operator Zaihi? I'm glad to hear from you so quickly.
Greetings, Supervisor Perlica. I am pleased to re-establish conventional communication with the hub base. Had we been forced to rely on the exclusive channel any longer, Communication Officer Fiona might have been displeased. Administrator, you may reference the use of planet-side TP points to teleprotocol to Dijong. We have many work reports to present to you.
Work reports? Are we making progress in the repairs of OMV Dijong?
Yes, it is advancing more swiftly than anticipated, Supervisor. Now, please proceed with initiating the teleprotocols. I look forward to our meeting aboard Dijong. Welcome back, Administrator. Supervisor Perlica. The surface-to-orbit teleprotocol seems to be operating smoothly. Truly, this calls for a celebration.
And thank you for helping us with the calibration work. Endman, Operator Zaihi is the resident liaison from the Cabal of Tranquility. She is currently performing various tasks at our engineering division.
Yes, many parts of Dijong are in need of repairs. Cabal of Tranquility is a partner of Enfield. As a liaison from the Cabal, I am duty-bound to carry out the aforementioned repairs. We firmly believe that information and technology will, in time, establish the vital connections that preserve human unity. Equally, we recognize that repair work is also a form of meditative training. Supervisor Perlica, the engineering division has readied the empty cabins aboard Dijong. They stand prepared for your occupancy. We may commence activation of several cabins forthwith. In the meantime, access to the Dijong control nexus will soon be restored. Kindly assume command upon its readiness, Administrator. For the present, we may begin our earnest work from the least compromised manufacturing cabin. This control panel serves as the main controller of the manufacturing cabin. Kindly interact with it to designate personnel or to stipulate production plans.
It seems the software has undergone significant optimizations.
Ah, Yes, a few changes were enacted in compliance with the relic scripts of ancient knowledge. If I have transgressed my authorized boundaries, may I submit my written confessions afterwards?
That won't be necessary, Zaihi. What I meant was that the UI has been improved.
That is most reassuring to hear. I shall await the completion of your configuration setup. Please feel free to utilize it at your discretion.
Short on people here, too.
Several cabins within the kernel sector of Dijiang have been cleaned up. The reception room is now available for clue exchange. I have also carried out maintenance routines for facilities furnished with the stasis core. I pray this may be of help to your endeavor. Just a simple reminder, Administrator. Now, allow me to lead you to the reception room. To facilitate the swift acquisition of clues, we have specifically prioritized the cleanup of the reception room.
The SOW will appreciate this adjustment. Operator Zaihi, may I ask what prompted the accelerated repairs of Dijiang?
Over the past several days, the Originium drive module has exhibited significant performance enhancements, thereby increasing the amount of energy available for allocate. This is the reception room. We have also repaired the display section. This is where you can showcase the various achievements of Enfield. The Sanctilumina Cathedralis Tranquile has an embedded angelos, and it has exerted rather impressive effects.
That might be a little too avant-garde for us. But you are right. A good display section will be effective. Visitors will get a better understanding of our work at Endfield.
The reception room is now prepared for use in full. You are welcome to explore its functions at your convenience. Supervisor Perlica, where should we head to next?
We can now officially hand over the control authority of Dijiang to our administrator. Me? But I'm still... Don't worry. Once you return to the bridge and reestablish control, I believe every piece will fall perfectly in place.
Control Nexus is just ahead. Strange. It was reconfigured just a short while ago. The Sarkas from the General Technological Committee seeks my presence. Please allow my temporary absence.
That's all right, Operator Zaihi. You are always free to work on your mission. You once shared numerous critical data with the Cabal of Tranquility. Their technological achievements are directly tied to your actions. This is why we could share a number of key technical projects with them. Sow the seeds of trust, and reap a harvest of friendship. This is how Endfield and the other factions of the Civilization Band have supported each other to this day. The Control Nexus is before us. Let's go. Only you can truly command Dijiang. The ship has waited 10 years for this very moment. Have faith in yourself, Endman. You were the one who built this ship. There is no changing this fact.
The moment you say work, all my energy just evaporates. I vote nap before task, Endman.
Relax. I'll get the job done right.
Dejong Control Authority level has been successfully activated. You can now monitor the entire operations of Dejong at this very place. Endfielders, the next step of our expansion and growth shall be directed from the bridge. All upgrades shall be carried out right here. Hearing those words from you is enough for us. They prove that we're no longer chasing after a shadow. In recent years, the one in the sarcophagus has gradually faded from people's memory, along with those legends. I was afraid of forgetting who you really are. But now, how fortunate we are to finally see you again and fight by your side. Endman, the SOW has gathered some clues. I was hoping that before your memory recovers, you would learn about this world through experience rather than my faint words. But given the provisions of the Zeroth Directive, I must now simply share the essential information. Please, follow me. You enjoyed looking at Talos 2 from this place before your slumber. Our long journey, what we found out, and the new threats we face. The Ether Side, an aberrant dimension, forbidden to life. Death has trailed us ever since that first encounter. An exploration team, an observatory, a nomadic city. We explored the unknown, each step bought with sacrifice. But the deeper we search, the crueler the truth we find. The ether resists the preservation of life and breaks information links. Where ether flows, life withers, and originating fails. Anything tainted by ether will inevitably turn into a source of the blight. We can't predict the ether. We can only raise strongholds, for we dwell beside oblivion. But true protection comes only from knowledge gathered. During the First Angoloid War, witnesses of the Aurora devised a simple method of depth measurement. A year after the war, the Hannibit Circuit found the lost science team's manual. They completed the theory of rift formation. To encounter year 17, the band accord was signed. Experimental bloom project resumed. Light matter conversion threshold locked. Year 146, a monitoring station at the Wuling Very Large Rift was rebuilt, exceeding the 36-second observation limit. Inch by inch, we elucidated the unknown, till an unprecedented threat emerged from the darkness. Since then, our research has stayed on the fringe, never venturing into the ether side. All ether-related projects are closely monitored to avoid any risks. Now, someone who can manipulate the ether has appeared. She holds the seed of destruction. And she has lit a fire in the wilds. Neferith is a dangerous sign of what is to come. We must be alert, or history may repeat itself. None appeared for many years until she did. If I had known about her, I would have never agreed to let you leave Dejong. Your safety is our top priority. Maybe we could... Understood. I will. Endfield Industries will. Always stand by you. We're all with you. Feels good to be back. Apologies. Probably not the best time to say that. It's okay. This place has always been your home. Let's take a break. Once everyone's fully rested, we will return to Valley 4.
Director Chen, the construction vehicle has been deployed. We also cleared away the surrounding debris. Our crew is ready to go once we're done with fine-tuning the vehicle.
Good job. Now, we'll wait for the Endmin to... looks like they've arrived.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, thank you so much for saving my life out there. While you launched the attack on the Valley Ford, we found many lost crewmates. We also freed some imprisoned survivors. It's all thanks to Enfield that we managed to escape. At least the defeat of that Rodon forced the other breakers to slow down. We can actually start hoping for the situation to get better.
Yeah, but now we should focus on the work at hand. Endman, we're almost done clearing away the landslide. The next step of our operation may begin. Unfortunately, we cannot get in touch with the UWST site directors of the power plateau. We lost every drone we dispatched to that area. Severe radio interference is denying our efforts to call them.
The Bone Crushers clearly possess some radio interference equipment. But why would they do all this? What are they after?
The power plateau has an Originium power plant. It's the primary source of power in Valley 4 and has been closely monitored by the UWST. The UWST also has an ether test site at the plateau. I don't know what the landbreakers are looking for, but losing the place would deal a grievous blow to our side. That's right. There's a quasi-permanent ether rift in Valley 4. The test site has been monitoring this phenomenon for quite a while. There are plenty of such ether rifts throughout Talos too. Most are undetectable to the unaided eye, and they often bring about light disasters or affect the vicinity in various ways. Suffice to say, the UWST has deployed sizable defenses to the power plateau. They should be able to hold out for a while.
I just hope they can defend the Originium power plant properly. Nefereth has been making her underlings sabotage the power systems.
Don't worry, everyone in Valley 4 knows how important the power plant is. You see, it's a stronghold. If nothing goes wrong...
Holy! Isn't that the direction of... An ether rift is opened. How did this happen?
Come in. You come in. Admin, Supervisor Perlica, do you copy?
Wolfguard, we've witnessed ether rupture taking place at the power plateau. Are you alright?
Firelight confirmed. Cover secured. Large one valve deep assembly plateau. Prepare for.
Wolfguard? Wolfguard! Signals out.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica! The power plateau! Something terrible has happened there! Light reactions everywhere! All readings are going beyond the threshold!
When the ether side comes in contact with real space, it creates a rift and triggers a blight reaction. Nefereth may have energized the previously stable ether rift at the power plateau. She has planned this deliberate act of sabotage.
What we're seeing right now is similar to an eruption of a dormant volcano, except this one spits the blight, and it's way more dangerous than lava.
Director Chen, we need an evacuation plan.
The hub area is safe for now, but with such violent ether activities going on, the spreading blight might soon reach this place. If the blight destroys more of our roads and transport routes, the results would be disastrous.
Hold on. I got a solution. Do you remember the TATA prototype we were working on? The prototype can stabilize ether energy fluctuations. If we can get it close enough to the rupture rift, we might contain its spread. I can even adjust its large area arcs unit. This will let the prototype get rid of localized blight. Oh yes, this is totally doable.
Really? That chunky bot can do that?
Director G, we've cleared the road to the Originium Science Lab. The situation at that place isn't looking too good either.
Time is critical. Have your crew move the prototype there now. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, we'll meet up with you at Vanikov's site.
Where should we go?
Originium will carve a path for us. I'll never forget the sight of them.
How can the enemy turn the land into... Looky here!
How are you doing? Is the crew affected by the ether rupture that just took place?
Everyone's fine. We followed the rules and evacuated for a bit. Thankfully, nothing too serious happened around here. But there's major blightery on the other end of this road. A few crewmates are already off to deliver the most essential supplies to the place. But there's just too much blight. We can't afford to risk our lives.
Being cautious is the right move. You need professional tools to handle professional work. We managed to make the prototype work on time. All thanks to the AIC and our hub-base engineers. Once you're in a severely blighted area, activate the prototype's active interference function. This should expose the blight core. Then you'll have to manually inflict some physical interference to the exposed core.
You mean some chopping and slashing? Yeah, I can do that. This is way easier than a class on theoretical blightery.
Of course. But don't forget about the prototype's true function. Do whatever you can to escort it safely to the power plateau. We must use it to stop the expansion of the Ether Rift. Your mission will determine the survival of everything in Valley 4.
Don't worry. We'll keep the prototype safe. It is our chance to avert this crisis. Let's not dally, team. Time to go.
Try to let the prototype travel on level ground. This road should take you to the power plateau.
Calling it prototype just doesn't feel right. So, what's its full name again? Tranquil Automatic Opal Cart? I remember it being TATA or something. I'll just call it Tata.
Stop! The area up ahead is under a state of emergency. No one is allowed to enter. Head over to the sentry post and register your identities. Let me see. 3 individuals and a strange machine. We have a Libri, a Vriva, and you're an Ager.
You got it wrong. Look closely. I'm not a Viva. I'm a Lung.
Does that mean you're from the Hongshang Academy of Sciences? Why are you here?
We are from Endfield Industries. Director Chin should have synced our information with the WST already.
Endfield Industries? Let me check our personnel information database. You're not in the Endfield personnel database. Identify yourself. Endmin. I guess that explains it. Identity verified. Supervisor Perlica and Operator Chen, we have to be extremely circumspect given the sudden nature of the attack. And, Administrator, the Security Bureau knows what your presence means for our situation. The UWST Security Bureau has no records of your information, but this Endfield file has been approved by my superiors. I have faith in your identity. I believe you're here for that rift in the sky, right?
Yes. We're still investigating the Ether test site disaster, and must reach the place quickly.
Pursuant to the provisions of the Accord, the UWST is obliged to lend you assistance in your operations. But my primary task is to search and rescue local survivors. Apologies, but I'm afraid I must stay at my post. Keep going down this road and you'll reach the Ether test site. However, you might encounter masses of blight on your path.
Thank you for sharing this information. How should we address you?
Fabian Collins.
Mr. Fabian, you look troubled. Has the science park suffered major damage?
Well, I don't think the show could get any better. We've already got the Angeloy, the Blight, and Breaker scum in the mix. Who knows? Perhaps another surprise is waiting round the corner. But the fact that you're here proves the road to the hub is open. That's my first good news of the day.
The hub base is relatively safe for now. You can evacuate to that place for shelter.
I can't leave my post just yet. We only managed to evacuate a fraction of our crew. The Security Bureau has a list of names of everyone in the science park. I've got to verify the status of their personnel one by one. Plenty of them are still in need of help and rescue.
All right then. I'll leave this place in your hands. We must be off.
One more thing. There's a colleague of mine conducting SAR operations up ahead. Her name's Eliza. You might want to talk to her if you run into trouble. Good luck out there.
Aw, it looks really happy. Wonder how long it would take to clean up this mess and rebuild everything.
Someone's here! Save us!
Quick, get over here! Crushed! Let me give it a go. Andre says we could still make it, but every time I look up, I feel that the swirling mess in the sky is telling... This path is blocked. We might have to find another way around. I mean, do we have another way around to start with?
The Blight. Can't believe it has taken hold so quickly. Don't get too close. They're extremely dangerous. The rift above the power plateau seems to be exerting rather horrendous effects. These scars upon the land can only be inflicted by violent ether activities. The area will be continuously exposed to ether energy. The survival of all living beings will be jeopardized.
So, how are we supposed to get through this place? Oh! We almost forgot about you!
Let's hope Yvonne's designs can work. Prepare to activate the prototype.
Go for it, Tata. We're all counting on you. Nothing happened. Maybe Big Owl told me the wrong button?
Mr. Andre is unlikely to make mistakes in technical issues like this. Perhaps the experimental frequencies failed to simulate unexpected scenarios like...
It worked! Prilica, take a look at this.
Success! That's the Blight core.
Wait, Tata's not looking good. I think it's heating up. Oh, it seems to be in pain.
This emergency operation might be a little too early for Tata. We must be very cautious in deploying its large area arts unit. Administrator, please destroy the exposed Blight core. That should clear the way for us.
Take this! What? The Blight's gone! Finally, some help has arrived. I thought I was done for. Thank you so much. And you are?
We're the Endfield Crisis Team.
Endfield! Oh, I guess you people got your sitch at the hub base under control. Are you alright? Need any help? Thank you, but I'm totally alright. In fact, I'm planning to take our wounded to the sentry post. By the way, I'm Elisa Collins, UWST Security Bureau. Pleased to meet you. Collins? We just met someone from the Security Bureau called Fabian Collins. Fabian the Stinkface. That's my brother. He always calls me his colleague for some reason. Then that's definitely him. I'm guessing you're taking this road to reach the Ether test site. That's right. We actually wanted to keep going down the road, but it seems you'll need to find another way.
Let's get closer to the cliff edge and take a look. Look, Administrator. The destruction caused by the Blight is truly a terrifying sight. Director Chin, can you read me?
Loud and clear, Supervisor Prilica. Everything okay on your end?
The road has been swept away by a Blight flood. We need a new path to the power plateau. Do you have any details on the situation at the Originium Science Park?
Hold on, I'm accessing the information. If the road is out, then the quickest way to the power plant is no longer available. Your new path starts at this point. You'll move through the Transport Nexus, then the Originium Science Park, and finally arrive at the Research Center. But be cautious. We've received confirmed witness reports of land breakers in the area. Stay on high alert inside the Science Park. Once you reach the Research Center, head to the back and take the mountain trail. It leads straight to the logistics area at the Origin Load Spring. And just a heads up, Supervisor Prilica. There's a vital ether site scientist still in the Research Center, but we've lost communication.
Yvonne. We'll try to get in touch with our scientist. Don't worry. Given Yvonne's skills, I'm sure things will be all right.
You're right. Everything is getting out of control after the Blight eruption. We really need the help of every expert on the ether side.
Agreed. By the way, is Mr. Andre still at the control tower?
Yeah, I'm right here. What do you need, Supervisor Prilica?
We followed the method you told us and got rid of a Blight core. However, the prototype is now overheating abnormally. We might have overloaded its systems.
Overloaded? That shouldn't be happening. Wait, perhaps the large area arts unit is not fully adapted to the Blight-specific parameters.
depth readings must have changed drastically after the rift appeared. The figures seem way beyond our theoretical simulations. Oh, you're gonna look for Yvonne, right? Yvonne might know what to do. But, could you maybe hold back on using the prototype? At least until it's been inspected and repaired. We don't want any permanent damage to happen.
Understood. We'll try to avoid that.
I heard that you're looking for a way through the Originium Science Park. I can lend this to you. It will help. This is an access card. I'm sure you know how to use it. Just watch out for the land breakers when you open the gate.
We will. Thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Some of our injured crew said Yvonne, that scientist in the research center, managed to hold off the breaker scum. Most wouldn't have made it out in time otherwise.
Got it. Please help evac the injured. We'll take care of the rest.
Will do. And pass my thanks to Yvonne. They can be a little strange. But in tough times like these, Yvonne really stepped up and became everyone's hero.
These buildings are incredibly tough.
The research center is the most conspicuous one in there.